What's up guys, the High Council is back, and in today's video I will be talking about the top 5 most badass scenes. I saw in the comment section below someone recommended another top 5, so here we are. I'm going to be doing it today. And before I start this video, as always, my top 5s, if they are opinion wise, this is my opinion. This whole video is my opinion. Anyway guys, enough talking. I'm going to get straight into the video. As I said, all my opinion. I know a few of you will agree, I know a few of you will disagree. Anyway, enough talking, let's get right into it. Coming in at number 5 spot, guys, we have when Palpatine shocks Luke. Now, this scene personally is just my favorite. The quotes in it are awesome. I love just how the fact that Darth Vader is so emotional, and we can't forget this part of the scene.
Now, young Skywalker, you will die.
Anyway guys, so yeah, that scene is just so cool in my opinion, because Darth Vader is just looking at Palpatine and just essentially about to kill him, and it's just so cool how Palpatine is like about to take your life, and then the chosen one, Darth Vader or Anakin Skywalker, just kills Palpatine. It's just so cool in the trilogy. Alright guys, now let's get into number 4. Alright guys, coming in at number 4 spot is when R2-D2 gives Luke the lightsaber in number 6. This scene, personally, is just so cool because he's just like about to jump off, and then he jumps, he swings back off from that board looking thing. R2 gives him his lightsaber and, well, essentially goes killing people, and we can't forget that scene when that guy falls in, right? I just love that scene. I remember when I watched that, I laughed so much. I don't know why, it's just the sound effect. It's bruh. It's funny. Anyway, and that is probably my number 4. Personally, I think it's really cool the fact that, well, Boba Fett dies. Well, it wasn't on purpose. Han Solo accidentally killed him. And it's just how cool how Boba Fett just tries to kill Luke, and then Luke, well, ends up, well, essentially getting hooked up to a little wire thing, and then Han Solo kills him. It's just, and it was completely accidental as well. So I personally really like this scene. I remember it really well. So anyway, guys, going into a number 3 spot. Coming in on number 3 spot, guys, we have that scene from Darth Vader in the hallway from Rogue One. This scene is so cool. It's just so silent, and then you just see the lightsaber turn on, and then it's just intense. Everyone starts blasting at him, and I just love it. It's just so cool. It's so badass. He's just running through the hallway like he doesn't even care, like it's butter, and he's just cutting through it essentially. It's just so cool. And then like the banging on the door, it's so intense, yet he's so badass. He's just using the Force, he's just killing people left and right with his lightsaber. It's just so intense and so badass, the fact that he's just running through there like it's nothing. I really like this scene. Anyway guys, enough talking, let's get into my number 2 spot. In my number 2 spot, guys, we have when Yoda and Obi-Wan are at the Jedi Temple and just killing the clones. Personally, I like this is because it's the Order 66 portrayal, and not only that, they're just killing clones like it's nothing, and it just means so much. And I really like this scene, and it's really sad when they find out, well, that Anakin killed all the Jedi, and I just like it. It's just like they're a bunch of clones. I mean, it would have been cooler if there was like way more clones, and there was probably more lightsaber kills, but there wasn't really much. Anyway guys, before I get into my number 1 spot, I have a few honorable mentions, and before I play them, I just want to give you guys a heads up why I didn't add them. Mainly because they were, one, really short, and it was just like one little badass quote, and it was just really short. They're still really good scenes, it's just they're a little bit too short, and personally I think it would have been better if they were longer, but it doesn't matter. So they're still going to make it to the honorable mentions. So before we get into number 1, I'm going to play them now. So coming in my first honorable mention, we have when Yoda is about to fight Palpatine. Now personally, I really like this scene is because of the quote that Yoda says when Palpatine's literally about to leave. So I'm going to play that scene real quick, and you guys can listen in, and this is basically why it made to my honorable mentions, and I'm going to play it right now for you guys.
If so powerful you are, why leave?
Now, I personally just really like this because Yoda is literally he's just implying that, why, if you're so powerful, just fight me. It's just, I really like it because it's just so badass. Just that one little quote just gave you the chills. It's just so cool. Anyway, guys, I'm going to talk about my second honorable mention. And personally, this one, it's more of I would say more of the meaning, not like the quotes. It's just like what happens. It's not really the quoting. It's just basically what happens in the scene, not quotes. So second honorable mention goes to when Count Dooku essentially dies from Anakin. I really like this because Count Dooku's trying to tell that Anakin has anger and hatred and he should use them. And I just really like this when, well, Count Dooku dies. It's just so cool how he uses the two lightsabers and he uses Count Dooku's own lightsaber to kill Count Dooku. It's just really cool. And we also can't forget that one scene when Palpatine says, "Do it." So I'm going to play that clip once you guys see his head literally get chopped off by his own lightsaber. It's so insane how he just cut off his two hands, uses the Force to grab his lightsaber, and uses Count Dooku's own lightsaber to cut off his head. It's just, I remember that scene so well. It's just the two lightsabers are so cool. And we can't forget this one scene.
Do it, do it, do it, do it, do it.
I had to replay that. It's just, I love how he says "do it." It's funny as. Anyway, guys, I'm going to get into the number one spot. And this is a pretty recent movie. Many of you guys might have guessed it since I said recent movie. I personally really like this one. It's got emotional feeling and it's just really badass. It's just people dying a lot left and right, and it's kind of like Sith and Jedi working together. You guys can basically guess it from now. It is the one and only scene where Snoke dies. This is the coolest scene, most badass scene. It's so cool. I love it. Legit Sith Jedi working together, red and blue lightsabers fighting other people, and they're working together. It's just so cool. And I love how, well, I just love how everyone is just, everyone's trying their hardest. Kylo's trying his hardest, Rey's trying her hardest. It's just awesome. I love when Kylo Ren uses his lightsaber, picks him up with the lightsaber with like the edge of his hilt, and Rey's fighting everyone. It's just awesome. It's so cool. I just remember this scene. I swear everyone knows this scene. If you've seen the 8th movie, you know this scene. It's just so memorable. And the fact that Snoke dies, it's just awesome. I really love this scene. Personally, it has made my number one. Alright guys, that is going to do it for the video. I know it was pretty short, but it was just a simple top 5 that I compiled in my head that I thought. As I said at the start of the video, this is purely my opinion. I know a few of you will agree and disagree. Please let me know in the comments down below. Anyway guys, that is going to do it for today. I'll see you guys in another 2 days. And the Force will be with you always. And the High Council will decide your fate in the next video. Goodbye everyone.